Alright guys, so I do have all my guides out for the Death Scourge, but I had one section I wasn't too happy with, because although I think I found the very best team to do it, I don't think it's the best team for everybody. Like, I don't think everyone's going to have their X Factor X23 built for the non-legendary mutant teams. So I set out on a mission last night to find better teams for you guys. I found two. One that's not better, it's like adjacent, it's just another niche team. So if you're closer on that team, then you can do that one instead. And then I found a very mainstream team that has characters people should want to build because they're great in every game mode right now. You're going to see that. We're going to go through it. They're not as good as the X Factor team. They can't do as much as easily, but they can work, and resource-wise, they are better. But before we do that, I want to share with you a word from the sponsor of this video, Into the AM. This video is being sponsored by Into the AM. Into the AM is a clothing company with some of the coolest graphic design t-shirts I've ever seen. I'm personally partial to the nature-themed designs, such as the Canyon at Night, the polar caps, the camper, and my personal favorite, the campground fire. As you can see, I'm rocking the astronaut hoodie. You may have noticed me wearing this in many of my streams and videos lately. But don't worry if you're not into graphic designs, they also have basic t-shirts that come in wonderful packs. The best part about Into the AM clothing is their quality. This sweatshirt is both snug, bearable, well, more than just that, it's also warm enough to handle a Canadian winter when working outside. My only issue with this sweatshirt, and I'm being dead serious right now, is that me and my wife keep fighting over it. We had to implement a rule. If it's on my back, you cannot steal it. The only problem with that is she's gotten really good at hiding it when she decides not to wear it. But I got a fix. I'm going to go ahead and order another one using my promo code DORKY. You can use this code too and save yourself 10% off any purchases. So if you need to get some Christmas gifts still, consider Into the AM. They have a very wide variety of clothing that you will be able to find a perfect gift with quality, comfy, and style for those in this holiday season. Go ahead and check them out, guys. Into the AM. I'm going to leave you with their saying, stay inspired. All right, guys, so I do have all my guides out, and you might have met you might have seen in one of the videos, the non-legendary mutant one. I wasn't too happy with that team. I think it's the best team still. I think if you have that team built up, you can absolutely use it, but I wanted to find more options. So I've been testing like crazy through the night, and I did find two options. One, which is just as niche as that team, but if you already have it close, then you can settle for that. And one super mainstream team that is going to be the team I suggest people go for. It's an obvious team, actually, but the way you have to play it is pretty special, and that's what I will showcase here today. So let's go ahead and show the other niche team, and it is the Marauders team. You'll notice this team is just as big as my X Factor team, so you do need to do that, and it's not as automatic as the X Factor team, and it takes RNG hunting to get it done, which is not something I like or want to promote. Get real Pestilence Node 5 vibes from doing that, right? But here's the gist of it. We can use the Strafe to peel off the taunt from Luke Cage, and now with my 7 Red Star Gear Tier 16.5 Sabretooth, I need him to ultimate on the T'Challa, get a crit, chain to that same T'Challa, crit him again, or chain to that T'Challa 3 times and taking him out. Once you take out the Star-Lord T'Challa, the rest of this wave is absolutely 0 damage to you. And then you can just slow play it, build up some cooldowns, get that M ult ready, get onto that second wave, and take it out. There is also the risk that Shield Medic will bring him right back right away. And as you see, we got terrible RNG. We didn't even drop him below 50% life there. So you see that damage he does to Strife, and after that, it just snowballs, it cascades. Because we targeted the T'Challa, he will get the operative stealth, and then he just kind of stays in stealth. So it could be very annoying. I don't like hunting for the RNG. We'll do a couple attempts here, but I did give the verbal explanation, and that almost seems enough for me because I don't want to recommend anyone builds up Marauders. They are as bad, if not a worse war defense team than X Factor is a war offense team. And X Factor still has the benefit right now of the Age of X and Cosmic Crucible, and X23 actually elevates them in war. So they seem like a more fun, player-friendly team to me. Oh, phone battery dying. That's not good. Come on, Marauders. Don't make me hunt for RNG till the phone battery dies. We got one crit. There we go. We got him dead. That's perfect. So now what I want to do is I just want to stall out. I need Emma to get 2 more turns in so she has her ultimate ready. I don't know why that's off screen right now. Let me go ahead and pull that back. So yeah, I want to stall out so Emma gets her abilities up. And then I want Sabretooth to have his ultimate ready going into the next wave and just absolutely crush people. I just got a random follower on Twitch and I'm not even streaming. So there's that. So we're going to stall out. We're going to do what we can do. I don't even need to cleanse the Sabretooth this time. We'll just let it ride. I'm going to go ahead and turn my attention over to the Shield Medic. If I can get 1 life off her, that'd be great. And just please don't res. Please don't res, Shield Medic. Don't res the T'Challa. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, so we're not going to use anything because we're blinded. We're going to steal this defense up and all these buffs, and we will just continue to stay the course. Probably should have used the cleanse from Emma because Strafe is so squishy. It's dangerously squishy. Let's give him defense up by spreading with Sinister what Strafe stole. And now we're doing the motions. This is good. No, come on, Sinister. Come on, Strafe. Come on, Strafe, buddy. You could do it. All right, let's cleanse him. We'll at least get that defense up off of him. Or sorry, defense down off of him. Another thing I should mention is that I would actually not put Barrier on Emma with this comp. I would definitely switch her to a healer. I think that would help tremendously. I'm going to clone Luke Cage, actually, because he's going to give energy, and he's going to put defense up on me, which is something the team definitely lacks. We'll save our AoE for the next wave. Actually, because we killed Luke Cage, the next characters we kill that aren't minions, once we kill these minions, the next wave is going to spawn in. So I need to be ready for that. Let's go ahead and get some energy out there. We will be forced to kill this this minion right here. That's fine. And now it's go time. We need to nuke this wave as soon as possible. I would have liked to head into this wave, honestly, with Emma Ultimate instead of what I'm having to do now. It's not the end of the world since all the debuffs Madeline puts out would get cleansed anyway. But what I want to do is as much damage as possible. If I could take out the Colleen and the Taskmaster, then it's the same thing as the previous wave. They just don't do any damage to you. You can stall out, rebuild your cooldowns, and go about your business. We took out Taskmaster. That's almost a win right there. Looks like we're going to get Colleen out here as well. Okay, so now we've won the node. Nothing else in this wave, or this node rather, is dangerous enough that I'm worried about losing. Even the Hulk, when he gets super low with that offense up, he just doesn't hit as hard as what we're used to seeing. You see, he barely tickled my Sabretooth. My Sabretooth did have defense up from Luke Cage, though. So take that for what you will. And I can ML now. You know what? I've actually gotten such a good damage streak in with the Strafe Ultimate, the Madeline special, and everything. I didn't even need to use the Emma Ultimate. I just did it for fun. And as you can see, we're peeling through this. And we could actually start slow playing it. We can get all of our cooldowns back up for the next node, bring in Storm over, probably over Madeline, and go from there. But this is not the team I'm recommending. I just wanted to show you this team. It exists. It does work. There's that. So if you have this team very close, you don't have the next team that we're about to talk about, and you don't want to build X Factor, you can go ahead and do this. Let's back out. All right, and here is the team that everyone should use. This is the recommended team. This is the much more mainstream team. It's the Horseman team, but it has Emma instead of Rogue because you can't use Rogue. You're going to need your Horsemen for Apocalypse. They're great in Cosmic Crucible. They're actually really good in all modes. And Emma is, you know, the eternal character with her passive reducing speed bar. Very good. The reason I didn't see this initially is because it takes a very particular turn order to get through, and you need to prep that second wave. I just didn't have as much time as I would have liked to test things out. So let's get in here, and I'll show you how this turn order works. I've been testing all night. So the good thing here is most of the characters have dodge, except for Emma. And then Emma can peel off the taunt from Luke Cage, and then we get to go to town on our Star-Lord T'Challa. So I like to basic him here. I'm actually going to use the basic because we need to get these dodges peeled off of Star-Lord T'Challa. You might want to use a special for barrier, but you're going to see why I need to peel those dodges off first. So again, I'm going to use the basic because otherwise it's an unavoidable attack. And here's why. We're going to use the special from Phantom X, which is going to put taunt on our enemy Star-Lord. If he dodged it, he won't get the taunts. So now he has taunt. We're going to be able to kill him, even though Riot Guard is trying to get in the way here. So for Emma's second attack, I do like to do a cleanse here. And then we're all in on the Starlord T'Challa. We did a basic there. Trying to avoid getting counterattacked as much as possible. I'm going to do a turn meter rewind plus get barrier. So we are using our Dazzler special now. And I'll use the ultimate just because I'm want to do damage. Striker is going to miss though because of the blind. And then we'll ultimate with Phantom X, which should take him out. Yeah, there we go. He's now gone. So just like before, we need to be careful because once we kill 3 enemies, the next wave will spawn in. What I want to do is I want to spawn in that next wave when Emma is about to take a turn. She can do her cleanse. Sunfire can do his ultimate. And then Gambit will either do a really hard-hitting special or an ultimate, and Dazzler will do her ultimate as well. In the meantime, while I'm stalling out for some of those abilities, I could take out some of these extra minion life. The scary part is, and there is a scary part, because Gambit's passive ping is going to hit whoever the lowest health enemy is. And if his ping decides that he just is about to kill people, he wants to take out 3 people, then he's going to take out those 3 people. And there's not much you can do about it. So we're continuing on our little adventure here. So Emma is currently taking her turn. All right, so now 1 more kill, and we are summoning in the next wave. I would love to get through one of these shield characters' first lives before that happens. All right, but now Luke Cage is taunting. This could cause a problem, so I'll tell you what. How many turns does this give me? 2 offense up to a maximum of 5. Is it to everybody? It's only 1 turn of offense up. I don't think I will have summoned the wave in by the time Gambit's about to take his first turn. Yeah, so perfect. It's a good thing I didn't use that ability just yet. It's not a good thing that she's going right there, because now she's going to be going later. Ooh, this worked out pretty good. All right, let's use the basic now. Now we're going to summon the next wave, and now we're going to get all our abilities off perfectly. Presumably perfectly. Except Gambit has offense down. That sucks. So Dazzler flips it. Hey, for the win. Team gets better and better every time I play it. I don't need to use the special now because Gambit already has offense up. So let's go ahead and make sure we take out this Taskmaster with the basic. Perfect. Let's make sure we take out Colleen. We attack her over there. Now let's peel everything off. So they have no more buffs, nothing to hide them. And at this point, I could... Well, Taskmaster's gone too. Oh, it works so good when you go into that wave with everything up. So at this point, I could use the ultimate, but I almost don't want to or need to. Because then I'll get blind, and then Gambit's not going to be doing his ping that you see is just absolutely obliterating the enemy. It all comes down to taking that T'Challa out so you don't get snowballed on. And we'll head into the next node with absolutely everything we can possibly maintain. Who are we going to sub out, I guess, becomes the question. Think Sunfire. Sunfire's uses are pretty limited. Not a huge fan of that stun on Emma. And as you can see, if I had Emma as a healer here, that would be very beneficial right about now. Getting heals out instead of getting slowly whittled down by these B-rated enemies. All right, there goes 1 dodge from Spider-Man. Let's go ahead and get the offense up, because why not? Gambit, stop getting hit. Emma, stop getting hit. All right. Emma, you son of a gun. All right, we're going to survive. That was yucky. We're coming up to the point where the event is going to go live, so I'm actually going to leave it. Emma, I really just need her for her passive. Everything else she does will be bonus, though, which is very cool. All right, so you might have noticed I fast forwarded a bunch because it kept failing, and it keeps failing. I don't think it's so much a factor of what I'm coming in with. Like the Gambit's half life, the Emma's dead, but she's not dead. She's still surviving and making it through the rounds. But the damage and the mechanics are just lacking to deal with this Captain Sam. So yes, this team works on node 1. This is a really good start. We'll see if we can maintain this. But you can't just leave it in the second wave when you come in for a cleanup if you're not coming in with a really good team, because it is problem. They are so strong, just so strong. Yeah, I need to cleanse the Gambit. I think Captain Sam goes next, and he like full heals almost. Not quite a full heal. All right, let's do a turn meter rewind over here on Captain Sam, and let's see if we can yeet him out. We got real close. We're real close. If we can get him gone before he does his heal, there we go. This is a good start. I still don't know if this will make the distance. We'll see here in a little bit, I assume. Shuri looks like she's trying to die here. I prefer to get the shield people out of the way, though. We can pull that off of him. All right, Shuri's now gone, which means the next wave should be in any second. There goes Assaulter's first life. Assaulter about to lose her second life. There it is. And now it's go time. This can be very stressful. We don't have Emma ult up ready to get us out of this situation. Let's try and turn our attention over to the Maria Hill. We want to get her to be the lowest life, so hopefully Gambit will just ping her all the way down. Kind of the only recourse we currently have. Oh, this will get me killed, but I was hoping it would take the death proof off of Maria Hill. This basic will. So one more enemy character turn. Yeah, oh, never mind. Just death. Perfect. Love it. Nice. We get through the first protector life. If I get the chance, I might go right at her again. We're blinded, so not much we can do here. Oh, I hate that stun. Hate that stun. Let's go ahead and do... We have the opportunity to take out Sharon Carter. If we could take out Sharon Carter, then any follow-up team would win. Literally any follow-up team would win at that point. So we should probably take that shot. Protector's now gone. Gambit is not attacking the targets we want him to attack. But we can take what we can get. All this to show that there is a more resource useful team that you can build as opposed to the X Factor team. It's not as good though, but I do want to show you guys options. So I hope you guys get to use the team you want to use to get through whatever you need to do. If you're not doing crazy amounts of Scourges, I don't think the X Factor team is like the end all be all. I guess is the whole point of me making this video. Yeah, because I know they're a good fun team, but I know like 20% of the community has them built. So you guys did have some options. So we left 2 members up. I assume we can go in here with like Wolverine, Sabretooth. We have them from Weapon X. We can go in there with more characters if we wanted to, but we could probably go in here with these 2 and just chain these enemies down right away without them taking a turn. And that's exactly what happened. So there you go. Unlimited plus Emma can get you through the nodes. Make sure you adhere to that that strategy of holding out your Emma ultimate for the second wave of node 1, as well as like all your big AoEs, your Dazzler AoE, your Sunfire AoE if you don't need the offense up from the special, and then you can even Gambit ultimate to get everything dead, but then you might be blinded, so Depends on the Scourge you use and everything like that. I hope this video helped you. Scourge is live and now in an hour and a half from the recording of this. Have fun, everybody, and I don't know, Merry Christmas.